Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to lesson number 5, if I'm not mistaken. And in today's lesson, I'm going to be pulling 3 cards from the tarot deck, the traditional tarot deck that's often referred to as the Rider-Waite tarot deck. I'm not going to go into the details in today's lesson because that is for a different video. In today's lesson, before we get into the intricate details of the tarot cards, what makes up the tarot cards, there's the major arcana, there's the minor arcana. What's the story of the major arcana? Where does the minor arcana fit in? And so that will come in a future lesson. In today's lesson, I'm simply going to do a 3-card spread. And so tarot is a tool to practice your intuition. Can be used as a tool to just practice exercising your intuition, and that is what I will be doing in today's lesson. So I'm going to be pulling 3 cards, just getting some general information for myself and you as the viewer watching. If it resonates, if it doesn't resonate, it don't matter. So this is just me sharing my intuitive messages, and then I will also read a section of the card according to a reference what it means. So let's start with no further ado. So like I said, this is the original Rider-Waite tarot deck. It was created by A.E. Waite and the cards were designed by Pamela Colman Smith. So I'm gonna shuffle the cards. Okay, let me shuffle it a little bit. So the purpose of this, the messages we're seeking for, is for the good of you and the good of me, the good of us. So anything that's not of a love and light, we're not dealing with that here. So I'm gonna be pulling 3 cards, just getting information on our body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so this card is for the body, which is the 5 of Cups. So the message for the body I'm getting from this card is so in this card, this individual is looking over at the 3 cups here, 3 cups here that are spilled over, and there are 2 cups. What I know is that the cups represent emotions. So in terms of your body, if there's any sort of like emotions that you are making you feel sad, or you feel like, I wish when you look at your emotions and you don't feel good about maybe emotions that you have expressed in a way that you were not happy with, perhaps you're looking at that but what does this have to do with the body? What I'll say is, when it comes to emotions that you're not happy with the way that you expressed it, don't linger on it for too long because it's pent up energy. So let it go. Let it go and just focus on what you do have and what you are learning from that. So I would say just relax and take care of your body. Don't allow negative emotions to weigh down your body. That's the message I'm getting from this card. Now, which card will represent the mind? Okay, so this is the Seven of Cups. Another emotional section here, and here you can see the cups are like in clouds. You can see this person is kind of daydreaming here about all the different cups, like maybe he's thinking about unpleasant people or like a lot of things that are happening in this person's thoughts here. So a message for the mind is, let me check. Perhaps the message is just use your imagination to think about options in terms of ways out. Just imagine what's the best that can happen. Yeah, I would say just imagine beautiful things in order to impact your life positively. So that's what I'm getting from this card in terms of the mind. Use your imagination to think about what it is that you really want in terms of your relationships with others, in terms of your dreams and goals, etc. That's the message I'm getting for the mind. Spirit or emotion. Justice. So yeah, we've got the Justice card for Spirit. So when it comes to emotions and spiritual condition, what I'm getting from this card is aim for balance when it comes to your emotions. That's the message I'm getting here. Don't try to get justice out of your own. Just allow time to handle it. That's what I'm getting. Now let me look at the reference card, the reference book. So the first card we got was a message for our body. 5 of Cups. Let's see. 5 of Cups. Five of Cups. Worries, concerns, imbalance. The 5 of Pentacles. Oops, wrong suit. Should be on the cups. But maybe you need needed to hear that. Let me continue reading it. So the Five of Pentacles asks us to be wary of negating our own needs for others and instead connect to self and spirit. Maybe you need to hear that you need to connect to yourself. Five of Cups. Okay. So the Five of Cups. A point of no return. Separation, grief. The Five of Cups symbolizes a change in needs and priorities and suggests that we abandon regret and instead see our losses as gains. So when it comes to your body, abandon regret and see your losses as gains when it comes to your body. Maybe you are at a different stage in your life and your body's needs and priorities change, especially like the women. When it comes to our menstruation cycle, the priorities and needs change on a week-to-week basis. So pay attention to that and prioritize what you need to. Then for the mind, we got the Seven of Cups. And according to the reference, the Seven of Cups, disorganization, lack of focus. The Seven of Cups asks us to be wary of self-indulgent fantasizing and wishful thinking, and to try our best instead to regain focus. So when it comes to your mind, be wary of wishful thinking and try your best to regain focus with whatever it is that you're working on. This is the message that is coming through. Take what resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Now for emotions or spiritual, we've got the Justice card. Justice calls for balance. She knows that every action has a reaction and a consequence. She weighs and balances the scales. She searches for truth. She insists on equality, on fairness in all deeds. She fights for what is right and requires that all be called to account for their wrongs. She acts with integrity. Her decisions are based on both logic and compassion. Her judgments are made through empathy and understanding. She encourages conscious choice and demands ethical decision-making. Her eyes are clear. She knows right from wrong. She insists on honesty, especially honesty with oneself. She demands an account for every action. She knows every choice, every decision affects the greater whole. So when it comes to emotions or spiritual condition, know that every action affects the greater whole when it comes to your emotions and your spiritual condition. So to recap, 3 lessons to today from the tarot is to abandon regrets when it comes to your body. Be careful of wishful thinking when it comes to your emotions. And every action impacts the greater whole when it comes to your emotions or your spiritual condition. Cool. Thank you for attending today's lesson. I hope you found it enlightening, and until next time.